Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics of ends. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokédex in hand. You run your laps chasing licky tongues in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokéstops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those Squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polipers from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Monteagle, we could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubbull down to Shovel, we could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon, or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace.
Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe
flames. Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hills. I'm headed down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. Yes, I'm heading down to somewhere, got my pickaxe in my hand. I'm heading down to somewhere, God knows where I am.
Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I was doing Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome, all you amazing stream viewers. Whoa, Gabriella Gelford coming in quick with $10 Canadian, saying, "Howdy, Joe. I've been gone. Sorry, I've been gone due to family issues. Wanted to take this time to thank you for the amazing content you give me. Really enjoy everything you do. Thank you, Joe." Well, thank you so much, Gabriella Gelfand. We're going to go ahead and immediately log that $10 donation on our abacus. Boom. 10 beads. Slid over. We're doing $20 milestones tonight. This is a pretty standard stream with a pretty super standard team of folks watching. Welcome, everybody. Like, I was going to start pronouncing names, and I was, like, going to immediately mispronounce the first one. I was like, yeah, it's fine. You guys know you're here. It's like, yeah. Oh, no. Poor dorm Wi-Fi. Okay, so here's what we are doing. We are going to go ahead. Sometimes I like to jump right in to start the first recording segment of the stream, just to kind of set the tone. And when I think about where we want to start recording this next... Whoa, Wandering Trader. Was not expecting you there. Apparently you're selling some fire coral blocks, though. Purple dye. Podzol. Slime balls. I wish he gave me emeralds. That would really make this a lot easier. Yeah, under active construction, opening soon. But I'm really excited about this whole thing on the whole. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to find a place to start the episode. Oh, look at these little lamps. Oh, these are a great touch. What does this say? Claimed by Cub. Hey, Shyla Sierra, who writes, thank you for the $5. Just finished unpacking for moving back to college when you started streaming, so thanks for the great timing. You are welcome for the great timing. Gonna move $5 over on our abacus here as well. Let's go ahead and turn night into day before we start this next segment. Record at the top of the track. That's true. Yeah, Cub fan set up these paths. He did a great job. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. That's not it. So, from here... Oh, this is coming along great over there. I'm not sure if I want to start recording right here... This is not a bad place to start, though. We're going to go ahead and start recording face camera off. Hermitcraft, episode 126. No, wrong. Hermitcraft, season 6, episode 126, segment alpha, take 1. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I was due in Nashville, Tennessee. I gotta say, things are going pretty well over here. We've got, things that we can smack into, things that can hurt our faces. Probably should have... Yeah, we're just gonna... Hermitcraft, Season 6, Episode 126, Segment Alpha, Take 2. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I was due in Nashville, Tennessee. That fell. Hermitcraft Season 6, Episode 126, Segment Alpha, Take 3. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. As you can tell, we're doing swell. We've got our ravine there. We've got this kind of apogeic peak of roller coaster design. All in all, vis-a-vis all this, I'm pretty happy. However, as I'm looking down, there's a few things that are clearly wrong. Obviously, we've got all the sweet curves we want out of our track, but the terrain itself, it's just got a lack of anything really distinctively on theme. Now, we haven't done too much with the theming of this overall yet. You know, I've indicated that we're going to do some stuff with stone, some stuff with lava, but you might be looking at this green grass here and being like, oh, yeah, that's how you're doing it? Just a lot of green grass? It's like, no, not just green grass. We got some trapdoors. No, we're going to do more. We need to go get a bunch of cool terrain changers. I was thinking, hear me out on this, soul sand. Maybe a smattering of nether brick. Maybe a bit of different concrete powders of various colors. We want this to look less like a landscape and further, even less like a blandscape. We want this to look like a planned scape, a place where we intentionally envisioned something and then actualized it. So, look, boom, that grass just makes me feel like I hurt my feet somehow. If we replace it with some cool soul sand, we have the lava pools in there, I think that's going to do quite a bit for us. So why don't we go ahead and get on that now? Time skip. A tale as old as time, Joe Hills and YouTube. Something. Hey, welcome, Jormez. I don't need to hit F1 at the beginning of the episode. So, sometimes the green pane is going to be there. Green pane! Okay, that's nice. I'm excited about that. Weather in Nashville, Tennessee is fine, Juan Montana. There was some worry that we would be dealing with some storms tonight, so I didn't want to pre-announce or pre-schedule anything, but it seems like we have dodged that. Now, what I am going to have to do, you guys are going to join me for the behind-the-scenes as we gather all the materials that we'll need. Of course, I immediately regret just not having enough chests. What's Scar doing? I don't know. He's probably following me around in ghost mode. Hi, Ghost Scar! He can't hear me. Unless he's watching the stream, in which case he can certainly hear me. Hi, Ghost Scar! Ooh, I can eat the cake. So, let's see. What's the actual best way to do this? Hey, thank you, Gabriella Gelfand, for the additional $2. What's your opinion on Danny DeVito? I think that he is an amazing actor who did a wonderful job in Matilda. He plays Matilda's father, and there's some pretty good lines in there, where Matilda is reading famous Melville novel, and he insists that there will not be any such smut in his house. I thought that was pretty funny. Let's see. Hey, and so that brought us up to 17, but now we're being brought up another Garvin Dragon with $5 is bringing us up to 22, as you can see from our abacus here. Actually, maybe you can't see that, but that's okay, because if you direct your attention down here to slot number 7, howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Just going to head over here. Oh, wait, no. I need my green screen. I'm going to head back this way. Then we will just flip that into our offhand. Oh. I'm wearing the wrong tank top. I'm sitting here doing my pre-flight on the live stream, and I'm like, I feel like I'm missing something. The thing is, right before I was about to start the stream, we got this email from the people that are our music distributors for Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills, and I got distracted and I messed up changing clothes apparently because I was so excited about this email, which I don't have an announcement for you yet about, but it will be very goofy. Let me get a green screen tank top. This is not acceptable. I'm gonna put on a minute and a half song while I go get. No, this is a 1 minute song. 60 seconds. Quick change, guys. Quick change. Go.
Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. So send me away via subspace. Tap me a line or two. Because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you.
Okay, so there we go. Now my green screen tank top is working. And what is that? It's not quite. There it is. Hey, Gabriella Gelford. Thank you for the additional $2, bringing us up to 4 out of 20 for our next face camera expansion. Okay, so we need to go to the Nether. Do we have enough food? I think that's going to be our most immediate concern. I have never... It's really easy to overlook how many times you accidentally click in Minecraft until you start carrying a pane of glass around in your offhand. Just as a side note. Okay. Come on. Tank top speed. Okay. Luckily, I know there's a carrot farm around here somewhere. Luckily, tank tops are very easy to remove or add quickly. But... okay. Oh, wait. Do any of you guys know how to make a blast furnace in Minecraft? So I think there's a way. It's a furnace surrounded by smooth stone. I have some smooth stone. Not enough right there, but not enough anywhere. Okay, wait. Is that really how you do it? Okay. Furnace, iron, and smooth stone. 1 furnace, 5 iron ingots, 3 smooth stone. Okay, it's the 5 iron ingots that's going to be holding me up then. Okay, smooth stone on the bottom 3. Okay. Smoother stone, people are saying. Oh, even smoother stone. Smelt the regular stone again. Wait, really? What? Yeah, we want that smooth stone. For stone so healthy it shines, apparently. Okay. Ooh, that does look smooth. I had no idea. Somebody says, get a wither and a cutting wheel. I'm not sure the benefit of the wither and the cutting wheel. But okay, so now we just need to get 5 iron ingots. Iron ore. Hey, thank you, Quazwiz, who says, stay away from Uncle Hissy. Hiss boom. Well, I appreciate the $2 donation. That brings us up to 6 out of 20 toward our next face camera expansion milestone. We are making a blast furnace, apparently, because I remembered something, and I was like, I want to see if this is a good idea. People are asking, Joe, have you heard about the bee update? Well, let me tell you guys about the bee update. So sometimes I know things in advance, or I know things from behind the scenes, and I can't always talk about them up front. But here's a tweet that I wrote about the bee update now that we can talk about it. And there's actually 3 tweets in there. It's a thread. So yeah, if you guys have any, it's just easier for me to explain it in text. So there's the bee update text. I just tweeted it. Okay, so while we wait for that to cook, okay. Well, you can just click the link and read the stuff. You don't have to actually have Twitter. So somewhere over here is that building that has that portal thing in it. Found it. Okay. Why is this not working? That is going poorly. Oh yeah, I should tweet that I'm streaming. I was like, man, I forgot 2 things to set up for the stream. I forgot to tweet about it. This DistroKit announcement just really startled me. It was not something I was expecting anytime soon. Why am I going that way? Oh my goodness. So yeah, anyway, basically the distributor for our music sent us an email today, and the email came in right when I was about to hit the start stream button, and I was like, what? Gabriella Gilfin says, Joe, quick question. Do you have Instagram? Thank you for the $2, Gabriella Gilfin. I technically have Instagram. I don't like Facebook, and Facebook bought Instagram, so I kind of stopped using it. I've been using Instagram since before Facebook bought them, and then I haven't posted anything on there for years, basically. So, it exists, but it's not where I'm putting my pictures. I'm putting most of my pictures on Twitter or somewhere else these days. Okay. Welcome, Brian Norse. Let's see, where is... Here it is. Face camera off, start recording. Look around, look at all the soul sand and other concrete powders to be found. Just kidding. It turns out that my plan to go gather everything I needed for my landscaping has been derailed by the lack of gold to gild these carrots with. I need food for my expedition into the Nether, and I realized, apparently with the new smelter furnace thing here, well wait, this is a normal furnace, and some iron ingots, and some smooth stone. But wait, maybe that can be so much more. If only we have the patience to walk down this exceptionally long hallway. I believe in us. We're doing it. Hey, and then we got that boost at the end, way to cross the finish line. We can create a blast furnace by creating an iron helmet, smooth stone, and a furnace all into one crafting grid. We set this up here. And then you might be like, well, Joe, what good is that? What good is that blast furnace for? Well, let me show you this. I could put this gold chest plate in here. Just wait for that to go across. And then what is it? A single gold nugget. Well, let me tell you, this is the best way to get a whole bunch of single gold nuggets to, make carrots with. And you might say, Joe, isn't that the sort of thing that you would, like, optimally want to use some sort of, like, hopper system for, or something like that? Like, you had time to think this through. Why didn't you? That's a great question. I'm going to ask myself that now. Time skip. Joe, why didn't you bring a hopper? Why not? It was so easy. Okay, face camera back on now that we're out of... yeah. So we're just going to throw a bunch of things in here. This is something cool that I learned just today from my Patreon patrons. And I'm really regretting not bringing hoppers. There's a hopper in the chest. Wait. Which chest? How do I find the chest that has the hopper in it? I don't think there really is a hopper in the chest. Maybe at the base. Got it. The Patreon is accessible via patreon.com/JoeHills. Welcome back, Natalie Saltier. What's the pointy thing next to my face? The pop screen? My arm? What are you talking about? Okay, so how do you make a, is the solution here that I should just make a hopper? Because there don't seem to be hoppers just in the chests. I wonder if you can burn bows. Maybe I should be burning bows to make this stuff. It costs 3 stone and 1 iron to make. Dang it. Are you sure it's 3 stone and 1 iron to make a hopper? Can somebody tell me what the recipe is for hopper? The bows can be fuel. Okay, good to know. You need a chest and iron. 5 iron ore with a chest in the middle. So I don't have enough iron ore unless I start smelting all the iron. And there's no, I guess I could, like, theoretically start, trying to get iron ore. Oh, there are hoppers, like, over here, but probably shouldn't steal those. I should just cook the stuff that we got here. And get iron nugget from iron tools. Okay. Oh yeah, those are my arms. Hey, welcome Beth G. We are getting... We are making food incredibly inefficiently. So here's how we're actually going to do this. We're going to go ahead and grab this. We're going to grab a bunch of this stuff. And we're going to run for it. We're going to go get the hopper. We're making golden carrots. Yum, yum, yum. Making golden carrots for my tummy tum. Did I put the green glass down just now? No, okay, it's still in my offhand. Or... Okay, so... Here's what we're going to do. We are going to go all the way to... We're going to go get a piston... Not piston, a hopper. What's the green spot in the top left of your inventory? Sorry, that should be over there. We're going to go get a hopper from over here. We need a hopper to make food so we can cook iron. No, cook gold. Okay, let's just use a bed real quick. Dreamer, are you bothering Sapphire, or are you guys having a conversation? Because it's not clear to me, but if people are bothering people, they're going to get banned, so... we need to go get more iron next. Yeah, there's my green screen. You can see it chroma keyed out my, this. Hey, Gabrielle Gelfin, thank you for the additional $2. That brings us halfway to our next milestone. Gabrielle Gelfin writes, Joe, the $50 Patreon is sold out. Congrats. I actually wanted to talk to you guys about that. And get some feedback. I don't know if now's a good time, but I mean, we're in the middle of a time skip. So maybe it is. Okay. Maybe I should make another one of those. Let's get 2 of them. Oh, no, the trick is that I would make a chest that goes on top of it. Oh, I would actually want to have another... No, we'll make more chests. And then we'll make one more hopper. Okay. So, now that we've basically maxed out the number of slots there are for me to read poetry every month, in lieu of a mid-roll ad, I was thinking, what if we added another tier between the $50 and $100 tier? And so in the same way that the $50 tier lets you remove the mid-roll ad, or maybe this is just the $100 tier. Maybe the $100 tier is this. Yeah, okay. What if at the $100 tier, it removed not only the mid-roll ad, but also the front roll, the pre-roll ad? Do you guys think that you would prefer to not watch an ad before the stream? Like, logically, if I was going to do it from a money standpoint, if I was going to remove one more ad, the ad to remove would be the post-roll ad, the final ad. But, like, if I'm trying to make people's lives better and let people in the community pay to, like, not inconvenience people by offsetting lost revenue, removing the front roll ad. Why do I need a green screen for a shirt? I have a green screen shirt. Well, anyway, wait. Sorry, I'm distracted by green screen questions. Well, the mid-roll ads already go away. At the $50 a month, it gets rid of the mid-roll ads. So I was like, what's the next step? And it seems like the next step would be get rid of another set of ads. So, whoops, that's probably not what I wanted to do. Okay, so let's just go ahead and set this here. And then we'll set a hopper on topper. And then we'll have a hopper coming in from the side. So if I put coal in from the side, does that go? Okay, great. And then we put this up here. And then, oh, we can go get all those bows and arrows now. Hold on. Actually, these are actually repaired bows. But we can get a bunch of non-repaired bows. Oh, this has actually been cleared out. No! I came all the way over here, so... Dang it. I thought there would be like a bunch of random stuff in these chests that I would have to empty, but apparently not. There's like one golden leggings there. There's a few things over here. Those ones are actually enchanted. Oh man, I thought I really knew what I was doing here, but apparently not. A lot of sweeping edge. Loyalty 3, respiration 2. Okay, so I'm just real quickly reading. Keep the ads except for... So when you guys are saying keep the ads so you can keep making revenue from the things you love, if people gave an extra $50 on each of those videos via Patreon, in almost all cases except for like during Christmas, I would be making way more from that Patreon money than I would from the ad revenue. So it's one of those things like, do I really want to inconvenience 10,000 people who watch my videos for 30 seconds each when I'm only going to get a few tens of dollars at most from that one ad? I can't give specific numbers, but in some cases, one pre-roll ad might make me less than $10. So it seems like that would be something where people would see a utility to donate, and because they would be like, well, I want to make everybody's lives better, but in a way that more than makes up the difference of like what Joe's losing. Because I would still be losing a small amount of money, but I would be coming out ahead on the whole, and I think everybody would be happier. Well, no, the point is, I don't want people who are unable to support me on Patreon to feel worse that they're not watching ads. I want them to feel better that they're not watching ads. I want them, like, if you don't have money to support me on Patreon, then I'd rather you not waste your time watching ads you don't have to watch. Really, I feel that way about everybody, but like... I think you guys don't seem to understand how little money the ads actually make me. The ads, like, the ads make such a tiny amount of money that, like you guys... So that's the thing, is, like, in this one live stream where we've only done one face camera expansion, I've made more money than the pre-roll ad makes on most videos. You see what I'm saying? Like, the ads are not a core part of my revenue model. And, well, I know you're saying every penny counts, but every minute counts of life. I feel bad that 10,000 people are wasting 5,000 minutes on pre-roll ads. Especially because I think my viewers are the coolest people in the world, and they should have an extra 5,000 minutes. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would still leave the ads at the end of the video. So if people really want to... Because the thing is, if you put no ads on a video, YouTube penalizes you. Like, they will straight up just be like, we're not going to encourage people to watch this video because it makes us zero money. But if I have ads at the end of the video or ads at the beginning of the video, YouTube doesn't care. They'll promote the video the same. So, that's the number one reason I haven't gone entirely ad-free. 6 golden carrots, that's it? I thought this was such a good plan, you guys. Yeah, okay. Kazwiz says $10 a day is $300 a month. The thing is, no. I'm not saying that those video pre-rolls make me $10 a day. I'm saying they make me, like... I can't give specific numbers, but that's per video, not per day. And I can only make like 6 or 7 videos a month. So we're talking about, broadly speaking, $50 to $100 a month of lost ad revenue. But if each of those videos makes an extra $50 of Patreon revenue, I'm actually up several $100s. Gabriella Gelfand has donated another $5, writing, I would keep the pre-rolls, even though it's not a lot of money. It's enough for us. The ad is worth your video. Keep promotions. Okay, that's one person's vote. Well, it's not really a democracy, but it is good to know that some people feel that way. A lot of people think the ad at the end is fine because it lets you know when it's over. See, the thing is, if I leave the ads at the beginning of the video, I don't have a good way to... I'm trying to find what is the best way for the community that I can increase Patreon revenue from the people who can't afford it. Like, if somebody gives me an extra $50 a month, what is the best thing that I can do for every viewer to make that person feel like they're genuinely improving the whole community by doing that? And that feels like it feels like there's I'm having a hard time thinking of anything else that would influence people that much or influence that many people that much. Hey, thank you, Dan Quaintance, for the $10. Let's go ahead down here and Dan says, I want to continue to support you no matter what choice you make regarding the ads. Thank you, Dan. That actually brings us up to 25 out of 20 for our next milestone. So let's go somewhere where we won't get killed by mobs. Okay. Yeah. I mean, here's the other thing, too, is, like, I think that if I got rid of the pre-roll ads, people would be more likely to watch my videos if YouTube recommended the videos and it was in autoplay mode, right? So if somebody was watching another Hermit, and then YouTube has my video queued up, and then instead of seeing an ad between, like, Scar's video and my video, it just went straight into my video, I think that viewer's more likely to watch the video rather than saying, oh, I'm going to turn this off, right? So I think that this actually might grow my channel, which is why having like, you guys who watch the videos all the time, you're already showing up and you know what to expect, but people who don't know what to expect from me, they might never find out. You know, they might not know that I'm about to grow hills. Ba, 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 ba. See, that's what happens when we raise money. Face camera gets bigger. So thank you again to Dan for putting us over the milestone there, and thank you to Gabriella Gelfand and everybody else who donated as well. So that's the thing, is when I'm looking at how we can grow the channel in the long term, I think it's actually better to cut the pre-roll ads than the post-roll ads, because the odds of somebody watching me for the first time goes up. And I think that that's going to be a net positive for the community. Garvin Dragon donated another $5. Thank you, Garvin Dragon, who writes, if people want to support you to remove more ads, and that benefits the community and yourself more than keeping it the way it is, logically speaking. Okay, yeah. Now, here's the thing, is in theory, let's say that I made a video, and that video went absolutely viral, or whatever. Well, the growth in subscribers from not having the pre-roll ad at the beginning of the video, more people giving it a chance on the auto-recommender, might offset the lost revenue, because even on a video that goes completely viral, I might only, like, I'm talking like best videos of all time on my channel ever, might only make me, it's a very small amount of money in ad revenue. So there are sometimes videos where, like, if I took $100 on Patreon, the ad revenue would have been higher than doing a bunch of ads, but, like, almost never. And I'd almost rather just roll those dice. Yeah. We turn off the mid-roll ads. Basically, the entire month is saturated for turning off mid-roll ads at this point. Well, and here's the other thing, is that I would only do this on videos where a Patreon patron stepped up and paid for that. So it wouldn't be 100% of the videos all the time right away, unless 7 people stepped up and said, hey, all 7 of the videos that you can make each month, we're going to pay, have this $100 tier or something. Jed says, do 2 patrons an episode, one at the beginning for pre-roll, one for post-roll. Also allows you to double the slot, more revenue, and removes the ad. That's true. That's true. Maybe instead of completely... Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense. Yeah, so for each $100 a month sponsor, we would remove a post-roll. For each $50 a month sponsor, we remove the mid-roll. So it would actually take 14 people to completely knock that out. That would... Which I don't think we would hit right away. Okay. Patriots fan says, I joined your community even with the pre-roll ads. Keep them because our time is not worth your extra revenue. You might feel that way about your time personally, but I don't want to make that assumption about everyone. Sunburnt Penguin says, how long has this ad discussion been going on? Just the last few minutes. Huh. Why do I have a glass pane? It's my green screen. You can see I got a chroma key tank top. Okay. So, where were we going? Hey, thank you, Quasweez, for the $2 who says, experiment without making a commitment. Well, it's... If I create the Patreon tier, there's a commitment. There's no way to do the experiment. Now, I could theoretically cap the Patreon tier at one video, or sorry, one person, but, like, there's no reason to do that. It's, like, I've been doing YouTube for 8 years. I know how much money I have a really good sense of how much money I would be losing in ad revenue. This does not feel like a gamble at all. Like, yeah. Okay, so we need to go and gather materials from the nether. Hey, it's Cub Fan. Welcome, Cub. I have been to Delaware. We used to vacation at Rehoboth Beach some when I was a kid because we had some family members who had a condo out there that they would let us stay at. Am I going the wrong way? I am going the wrong way. Green body paint isn't necessarily cooler than a green screen suit because I'd still be like, my body would be trying to sweat and it would be terrible. Yeah, losing the ad revenue would be a... yeah, it would not be much. Who's this? Is somebody promoting? Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. You're gonna go in timeout for a little bit. Okay. Where are we going? We need to get stuff. Hey, thank you, Quasweez, for the other $2 who says, try no pre-roll without changing Patreon. If I remove the pre-roll ad for free, I already know, I can do the math without changing it. I know how much money I would be losing. And the difference is if I remove the ad for free without the Patreon thing, then I literally just am giving away a few dollars an episode, which I'm a charitable person, and I've considered that because I kind of just... basically, on a certain level, I don't like pre-roll ads on my videos. I don't want people to have to watch them because I think it makes the experience worse for new viewers. And we need new viewers in the long term. So I don't want them. I'm tired of them. I want them out. But then I'm like, well, how do I offset the revenue of getting rid of them, which is a few dollars a video? And it's like, well, I just ask people for money to remove them. That's more than the amount of money I'm losing, and then I can like look like a responsible parent, which when you're trying to build a, when you're trying to build This is technically, for the IRS's purposes, this is a hobby with a profit motive. So if I'm just giving money away, to some degree, the IRS can come after me and be like, you're not trying to actually make money off this, so you're not allowed to deduct any of your expenses anymore. So, like, if I'm going to be able to deduct the cost of my studio and my trips and stuff, I have to genuinely make an effort to make money. Otherwise, this whole thing ends up even more expensive because none of my things are deductible. So, Cosby's donated another $2, which brings us up to 18 out of 20. Says, check the stats after a month to see if it helps. The opportunity cost of giving up the additional $50 in revenue from the Patreon patrons, like, it would just be... It's not that... There's no reason not to do it. The data that you're talking about is less valuable than the time it would take to get the data. Like, I've been doing this long enough that I generally have a good sense of what would and wouldn't be a good idea, or what would and wouldn't cost me, and like, I don't understand why you're scared of this idea so much, because this just seems pretty obviously like a good idea to me. But I wanted to make sure that you guys didn't think I was being too selfish. That was my concern. I thought you guys were going to complain that if I added another Patreon tier at like $100 a month to do this, you guys would be like, Joe, that's too much. Make it 75 or make it 65 or something. I didn't think anybody would be like, we love ads. Let's have all the ads. You can't risk removing the ads. It's like, the ads aren't great, guys. We can get rid of the ads. That's as long as we don't remove 100% of the ads, because I did experiment with that a few years ago. And if you start doing episodes that are entirely ad free, YouTube will start deprioritizing you in search and a bunch of other things. I do have a shirt on. It's called a tank top. Come on. So this would be another tier. This would probably just replace the $100 tier. Quasweez says you don't know if you get more views, so try it. Thank you for that. Brings us up to the $20 face camera expansion goal. So expand Joe, do. And Garvin Dragon hasn't donated another $5. Joe, your voice is magic. My butterfly has emerged during your stream. Thank you, Garvin Dragon. So we're gonna bring 5 beads over there. Thank you, Garvin Dragon. I don't make any money from ads on Twitch either. I'm not a Twitch partner. Nelly says you are giving us a service and deserve to be paid for it. What I would rather do is that one person who has like worked very hard to establish themselves so that they can become a patron of the arts. I'd rather that person who has a emergency fund and savings and is got their life together paid me an extra $50 than that 10,000 of you each paid me half a penny. You guys are saying, Joe, we really want to each pay you half a penny, but like that half a penny times 10,000 is worth less than the $50 that one person could give me here. That's and you know, and like I'm saying, I'm not going to remove the end roll ads. If you really want to, you can watch the video all the way to the end and watch the ads then, like, if it makes you feel better. But like what inspires you to make your poems? I found my poems are often inspired by whatever's around me, so I need to vary what's around me, or I will not have a very interesting series of poems. What do I recommend for new YouTubers? Learn everything you can, and then apply what you learned to the next thing, because YouTube is you're not on the cutting edge. Hello. Hey, we just got a new subscriber on Patreon. Thank you, Adam Nebula, for the $5 pledge. That was originally a $3 pledge, so that's going to count as $2 toward our next face cam expansion. And I've lost where I came out of the thing. Well, that's the thing, though, is I would rather, if somebody can only afford to watch my ads and can't afford to give anything else, I would rather them not watch my ad. I would rather them spend an extra 30 seconds not having their attention gone after. Thank you, Eleazar Syker, for the $20. That brings us up to 27 out of 26 toward our next face camera expansion. So we are going to expand Joe. Ba-da-da-da. And you know what? I think things are getting a little bit scary in here. I hear these ghasts. And you know what? Oh no! I'm being pulled into the ethereal plane. Enter Ghost. Ooh. Let's see. There we go. 10% opacity reduction as well. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for the follow on Mixer, Yusuf. Okay, actually, never mind. You're banned for being a jerk to Beth. That took no time. Don't be a jerk. It's real easy. Let's see. Okay, so I have not... would I recommend AdBlock for your videos? Yeah, if people want to use AdBlock, that's probably a good idea. A lot of the tracking code and stuff on these ads is not really great in general. Like, there's a lot of problems with this infrastructure. And... Okay, I've completely lost how I got here. I'm not going to be able to... I'm just now wandering around, like, man. I should have put a thing here. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm here looking for soul sand, and I haven't found any. So I'm thinking we're just going to have to jump off this platform here and try and find... soul sand somewhere else. You know what I should have brought was literally any bowls. There are so many mushrooms here that, like, I could have just made a bunch of mushroom stew. Okay, so at a certain point, yeah, now we're just lost. That's fine. Hey, somebody has a stone thing here. Or gravel. Is this something? Is this my tunnel? Is this where I just came out of? I doubt that. The odds of this being the tunnel that I was in. Thank you, Red Emerald, for the $1. That brings us up to $8 toward our next face camera expansion. It was a 1-block walkway back cliff. Huh. Okay, well, this is a dead end. But not for long. And now I'm going to be facing a tunnel that is a... Okay, this is the old Concorp Golf Club. Up to Gold Experience Farm. Well, I guess we'll go up here. Yeah, the opacity is going to drop 10%. Hey, is this guy supposed to be here? Is he a zombie now? What is he doing? Why is there a random villager here? Whatever, okay. Take some gold. Well, NJ, it's a retreat. You guys are supposed to be diverging from your normal routines. You don't have to. You don't have to watch Joe Hills if you want to take a break. Okay, well, I'm all over the place now. I'm like, everything I was doing, I'm completely lost. Wait, no, I'm not. Okay. So my whole goal with this was just to get outside and back inside in a consistently safe way. And it's not clear if this is a safe place to exit. Oh, wait, this is all slab because if I break stuff, that's going to be a problem. Oh, man, okay. So maybe I should just try again? Yeah, we're going to try this again. I've completely screwed this up. We're going to go back to where our place was. In the... yeah. Okay, so... what do I think is the future of Minecraft? I think we're going to see bees sometime soon in Minecraft. That's... you didn't hear it here, folks. It's a secret. There might be bees soon, though. That's my guess about the new future of Minecraft. Giant Joe Hill's face. I'm the genie from Atlantin. I must be tireder than I thought. Okay, so we went down here, and we need to actually mark this somehow, so when we come back, we won't get lost. Let's get some end rods or something so we can mark this. The plan for the stream is to find soul sand. I'm just doing the absolute worst job you've ever seen someone do. It's just bad day for soul sand. Bad day for soul sand. Welcome, Anna Galena. Okay. So... did I leave any... so I don't want to use dirt, because that'll just... is there a way to make podzol now, or do you... not really. Wait, what Ezra person? 1 second while I put my mod hat on. Ezra's bothering Silk guys. Okay, they're gone. I don't really have time for this. If you want to watch a well-moderated stream, go watch somebody else's stream. This is a Joe Hill stream. And we do what we can. Okay, maybe I should just take some torches. Whatever. Wait, did I have torches? I had 10 torches already. Okay. Here, let's get more torches. We're gonna get all the torches. Oh, man. Just want to make sure I don't have, like, a big pile of soul sand in here that I'm gonna be so mad I forgot about. No, it doesn't seem like it. Thank you, Duncan Briggs. I'm trying. Make a poem about bees, please. Someone said, "Hey Joe, have you heard the buzz?" I've heard the buzz. I've seen the bees collecting pollen in pollen buckets behind their knees as they flit, 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 flit from flower to flower. Okay, so honestly, finding this platform again is actually a super low probability unless I really do something to decorate this. Dirty Deeds, do they sell soul sand? Oh, hey, that lava might actually make this way more easily discoverable. Good job, we did it, everybody. And also, here's like 8 torches. Can I see that? Yeah, that's obvious enough. And we'll put a bunch of torches on the ground here near the lava. Hey, it went in the pit anyway. Let's make that an arrow. That's kind of an arrow. You need giant spruce to make podzol. 2D shop sells soul sand. I don't have any diamonds, though. Okay. Parker says, why does it say you're live in 2 places on the website? Because the website's broken. You should say that I'm streaming in 3 places. I don't know why it doesn't. Hey, Magma Cube. Okay. So we got some gravel over here. We just need to find like a big old soul sand shelf. Apparently somebody in the Mixer chat has almost the exact same name as somebody else in the Mixer chat's kid who is supposed to be asleep, and they almost went in their bedroom and yelled at them. But it's not the same person. It's a slightly different spelling. So good job. We should probably get rid of the green screen at this point. Come on, why is there not just like soul sand everywhere? This is the Nether. I feel like there should be soul sand. Okay. What is this? This is somebody else's tunnel. So other people have clearly been here, and that's where we're hurting. That's where we're hurting. We should go. Let's go to Hermiton and fly around over there. Right? What if we fly back to New Hermiton and there's like I can go to that part of the Nether. I'm dumb. Why didn't I do that earlier? Okay, so we know we have to go up here. Yeah, we're going back to Hermiton. We're going to go to the Nether part near Hermiton. And that's going to be... We have a new plan, guys. I figured this out. It took me 1 hour. 1 hour. Cub took all the soul sand, which is why they have so much. Great. Okay. Hermiton. Okay, of course the boat there is gone. That's fine, we've got another boat. Okay. Dang it. Well, this is going poorly. So we'll pick up that boat. We'll get in this boat. Spin it around. CO2 reading is 1075. Are you guys saying it's not pronounced Hermiton? How do you guys pronounce it? Why does Cub Fan owe me a favor? I don't remember that. Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, of course British people say Hermitville. It's the accent. It's like how British people say vase instead of vase. There's nothing I can do about it. They're just gonna be wrong. Okay. So, is there like obvious soul sand opportunities around here? Oh, it's so dark. Great. Found the ground. Yeah, I know Ville is a strange way to say town. Is that soul sand over there, maybe? Hey, welcome to Salt Tank. Nope, that's just gravel. There's a good chance if there was soul sand right here, somebody already got that too. But... okay, I mean, if there's like glowstone around, people probably left soul sand somewhere too. Here we go. Yay. Light it up. Oh good, there's a lava pit for me to fall in. Alrighty, see you later, Parker Watcheskull. Okay. What am I getting the soul sand for? Fun and profit. Mostly fun. Sylv Got Drive says, first time watching a live stream of yours, your face is so large and close. Yeah, that's because every time people donate $20, the face camera gets larger. And we are currently at $8 out of 20 toward our next milestone. So, basically, this starts off weird and it gets weirder. I think that's helpful for people. I think they find that reassuring because that's also how life works. And there's like, okay, this stream resonates with me on the same frequencies that life resonates with me. That's reassuring. Am I down to only one torch? Really? Dang it. Shyla Sierra says, I love your stream, Joe Hills. Hope your day is going amazing. It was a pretty good day, actually. Yeah. I was a little bit tired. I was like, I don't know if I want to stream. But, the thing is, it's like, well, if I don't stream now, I don't want to stream when my daughter's awake because then I can't hang out with her. Well, I guess I could, but I don't want to, waste time. Like, when she's awake, if it's nice outside in the summer, we only get so many nice summer days, you know? So I don't want to waste, it's like, hey, we could go somewhere and play, you know? So, it's better for me to try and do this stuff when she's asleep. What are your tools named? I don't know. Oh, man. Have I been to Indiana or Kentucky? Both. I don't want to turn on the, if I turn on the air circulation, you guys, then it will blow air into the microphone and make noise. It's just not a good idea to turn on any sort of system like that when you're streaming, unless you have, like, certain types of microphones. Hey, welcome, Karis. Okay. Grab magma while you can so you don't have to come back later. Magma is actually probably a good block for my build. Now that I think about it, I actually used it heavily in there. So yeah, it'd be a good idea to grab that. Hey, thank you for the $12. Kazwiz, who writes, time to demonstrate Ghost Hills. So, yep, we are going to expand Ghost. Oh, wait, no. Expand Jost. Do. So now my face is even bigger, but I'm going to become even less transparent. Or more transparent. Like this. I'm slipping into the ethereal plane. Oh no, these sliders are not supposed to be adjusted. That should be a 0. That should be a 0. Whoops. And Truck Pipe has also donated $12. That brings us to 12 out of 20 toward our next face camera expansion. So there we go. Now I'm a little bit ghostlier. And basically the way this works is it's going to keep getting weirder until it just gets too weird. I've modified the Joe-pacity accordingly. So, let's dump the nether brick. Or netherrack, because we don't need that. I is spooky boy. Okay, so I hate streaming and recording in the nether because it's so dark. It's just, it doesn't work as well unless you really go out of your way to super light it up, and that's just not really conducive to the workflow we're going for right now. Hey, thank you, Kazweez, for the additional $8. We're going to quickly bury ourselves so that gas doesn't shoot us. That brings us to another $20 milestone. Great minds think alike, Truck Pipe MC. Indeed. So we're going to expand Jost. Once again. So now I'm even slightly larger. But those opacity, it's going to drop another 10%. Oh, no. I'm now 70% opaque. Actually, 1 degree less, but whatever. Nice. Let's go. Where is that ice bridge? I need the ice bridge. 60% Joe, 40% Minecraft. I'm going to need fireworks if I'm going to find the ice bridge is the next part. Oh, dang it. Wait, don't I have a trident? Oh, I didn't bring it. Well, whatever. I think this goes back up there. Welcome, Sydney Bustamante. Yes, you're doing this perfectly, Sunburnt Penguin. What happens when it reaches 100? We actually... So, as it gets closer to 0, it stops being 10% every milestone. Because, honestly, 0% isn't as funny as 3%. And the goal here is to be entertaining. Okay. So... Go back here. Okay. Good job, Jinten the Roo. I'm gonna go to sleep. What is the soul sand for? The ground. So I think we're going to do a hydration break because I need to get some more sun drop for my caffeine needs. As you can tell, this is now empty. So I'm going to put on a song I wrote, performed by my brother Sean, from our album Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills. BRB Hydration Break. That's not the name of the song. This song is called Lines. I wrote it and I hope you enjoy it. It's 4 minutes long, so you have 4 minutes to go get your own hydration. Line skip.
Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures are laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do, or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead, and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. Power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always verdurous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing wranglers about the murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy, becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative. We won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated. A power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us home, to bring us home.
Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. That was a song I wrote, performed by my brother Sean, on our album Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills, which is now available on all major music stores. We have indeed retrieved the soul sand. So, now what do we do with it? Do we just start throwing soul sand on the ground? Actually, this one needs to be a lava pit. So, yeah, that's the answer. And we are actually unmuted. Okay. So this is what a lava pit will look like before it's full of lava. Okay. I don't think Frostwalker boots work if you are in a minecart. Just as a side note. Okay, so why do we even have red sand? Yeah, okay, so we're going to take the stone bricks and we're going to go lay out where additional lava pools are going to be. Hey, Winnie T. Ford, glad to see you today. Okay, so we don't want to put soul sand down until we get the lava pools in. Thank you for the subscription, Zeon. I kind of want this to feel organic to some degree. I feel like it's wasteful to not be picking up this dirt, too. I should pick up the dirt. Okay. Yeah, let's go and dump some of our inventory, because this is silly. We don't see a ton of deer inside of Nashville. City limits and all. Okay, I've got extra chests, so why don't we maybe just put some of those down? Get rid of the netherrack, get rid of the extra dirt, get rid of the stone, get rid of the scaffolds for right now, get rid of the boat, the mushrooms, the flint, the hoppers, the blast furnace, the magma cream. Why do I have so much stuff? Just because I don't have a dirt shop anymore doesn't mean I can't go put dirt in there. People are complaining about lag, but I'm not dropping any frames. So, I don't know. I'm also thinking I don't know if I'm going to want to leave this pool here. Probably should have filled this with soul sand. I'm dumb. Okay. It is 9:50 at night, which is not especially late, but this has been a crazy stressful week. Not necessarily all for bad reasons. I got a lot of great things done. I'm very proud of myself. But like the thing is, like, it takes effort to get a lot of things done. So I'm realizing I might be more tired than I thought I was because of that amount of effort. Is it okay if people do covers of the songs? I mean, I don't know what copyright law, how it works. I mean, people do covers of other people's songs all the time, right? Like, so it's probably fine. Do I care if do I want to do anything to stop people from making covers of our songs? No. Is it legal? I have no idea. I'm not a lawyer. I would imagine that if other people do covers of other people's songs, it's probably legal. I just don't know what the mechanism is. Karis is saying they might owe us for licensing. I guess it depends if you're selling the cover or if you're just performing it. I can see your chat. I just have chosen not to acknowledge what you guys are saying because it doesn't contribute anything at the moment. I'm not going to do anything for astrology reasons. That's a bad way to start any sort of request of me. If you said, "Hey Joe, can you pass me the plate of hamburgers?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure. Here's the plate of hamburgers." But if you're like, "Joe, for astrology reasons, can you pass me that plate of hamburgers?" I'd be like, "No. No, you do it. I'm not an astrologer. I'm not going to get involved in all that. Like, In the same way, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a diviner, guys. You want to start getting me involved in your divinations, it's like you call somebody else. Not my job. Yeah, my sleep schedule is like way off, which Anna Galena, Anna Galena writes, Joe, what is your zodiac? I don't know, Chinese. I'm not an expert on this stuff. There's only like 2 options for your zodiac, right? Is it like Chinese and Greek? I think are the 2 options. I'm definitely not Greek. Yeah, I don't know about this stuff. I just changed my name so people could find it, right? So why does he cover the game with his face camera? It's this dumb thing where I keep forgetting to ask for money, and so then when people donate $20, the camera gets bigger, because otherwise I will never remember to ask for money. And then and then that makes it difficult for me to prove that I have a profit motive in my hobby, which I don't want to deal with. So somebody says scorpions are also a zodiac. I'm not sure if that's true. Redstone Wizard says having a gigantic head is creepy. I know, that's why I hate Funko Pops so much. That, and they are basically the plot of WALL-E, but on your desk. Why? I don't... No, we're not talking about Street Fighter truck pipe. Scorpions. Okay. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something. Oh, I need to make more red terracotta for the, I need to dye more red, bake more red terracotta, or whatever. Where did I had the red dye. I had the red dye. And I lost it. This is not an organized... There's no system here. Okay, so there's some red glazed terracotta. There's 3 rose bushes. I feel like I had a lot more rose bushes. Oh, there we go. I did have more red glazed terracotta. Yeah, guys, don't ask me to ban people who aren't doing anything wrong, because I don't have time for false alarms. So, Aquanote, I don't want to ban you, but you're wasting my time. And my time is precious, because everyone's time is precious. That's one of the things we're going to bring it back around to that. Every single person here, their time is precious. So if I'm wasting my time replying to a false complaint, then that is making the stream less fun for every single person viewing it. That's no good. Their time is precious. They deserve better. Okay. So, this kind of worked. No, Beth G, if I had mods, I wouldn't be able to witness firsthand how internet discourse changes over time. It's helpful for me. It's helpful for me to see what's going on. Because if if all these things are going on in my chat that I don't know about because other people are cleaning them up for me, maybe I don't understand problems that my community needs to have addressed publicly. You know, there's a value. Even though it seems like I get annoyed or whatever having to mod it myself, I'm trying to avoid dereliction. Any classic Joe Hill's pranks coming soon? I don't know. Okay. Yep. Welcome, Kindleless. Glad to have you. Okay. So, we've got this lava pool here. We might add other lava pool. Actually, it'd be kind of neat to have this lava pool like cascade down into another one. Let's get a cart. Let's get a cart so we can really get a sense of this. Whoops. Aquanote, do some research. I don't think you understand. I'm trying to make a joke about not understanding anything about the Zodiac, and it's making it very difficult for me to explain to you that this person actually was using a Zodiac symbol in context rather than trying to do something that you think they were trying to do. But it's not as funny. It's a waste. I'm losing too much time over this. Okay. Whoops. So when we're coming down this hill here, it seems like having a pool that's under there that could be cool. Oh yeah, if some of you guys might not have seen me actually ride this thing yet, why don't we go hop on here, just to give you guys a sense of how this goes. So we're gonna go up and over, and then we have some drops. And the worst thing about those drops is you can't see them in advance, and so you lose some of the cool factor there. So we're going to go up here. Currently all the traps are turned off, so we're not going to die. Or are we? I think all the traps are turned off. Okay. So we come up and over. And then this is where things get a little weird, where we have these steps down diagonally. And so then we're back up here. Whoosh, and we're back at the start. Coat Duck says, Joe, your face camera is so large your video is nearly incomprehensible. To be entirely honest, this is exactly why I subscribed to Joe. Exactly. The whole point of this is I don't want people taking parts of the stream before the video is ready and misusing the footage. Like, think of me as like an incredible hydrating watermark for your skin and this video. Greetings, Benedict Truman. Glad to see you. Okay. Welcome, Flappy. Okay. Yeah. I don't want people putting clips of these videos up on Tumblr and then people not knowing whose videos they are. They'll figure it out. They're Joe Hill's videos. Yeah, I'm just trying to... I really want to have, like, sequences of pools here. Like, or pools that feed into other things. I kind of... Hey, welcome, Michael Ward. So, one thing that we're doing, too, is that thing has the coaster has branching paths based on if you screw up or not in the game. So like this right here is one of the branches that you could end up on, and it's like, oh, am I going up? Nope, I'm not. I'm going into the lava, which right now the lava is just red terracotta, but that'll be actual lava later. And this is also supposed to look like it can possibly feed into that same pool. So, yeah, the idea is that when you go up there and then turn here, I think there's a way that it can go this way. Okay. Yeah, well, I also want the videos on YouTube to feel different from the streams. I don't want the streams to just be, oh, here's a 3-hour video. It's like, no, this is its own thing with its own feel, and they're going to have slightly different audiences. I feel like that's valuable. Okay. So just as I'm mentally working through all of this, I like having this lava pool here, but I feel like this particular lava pool should actually end up being a multi-tiered lava pool where we have that same pool expand outward a little bit. So let's get the and somehow I'm hitting a ghost block. There it is. We were supposed to have fixed the ghost blocks on the server, you guys. All better. No more ghost blocks. So actually, let's go ahead and pull these up because we're going to drop down again here. Sunburnt Penguin says, somebody donate so it gets more transparent again. This is hurting my brain. Okay, so then we're going to get out the stone bricks here, and we're going to put some of these in. Actually, maybe I want to have this swing over already more. Like have this whole thing kind of cave sideways. Oh yeah, because the lava is actually going to go... The lava's going to fall there. Salt Tank says, how far are you from an expansion? We are actually... Our last donation brought us to $20 even, so we are as far as possible from another milestone. Okay. Okay. Let's get this figured out. How do we want to actually have this feed over? Your face is bigger than 80% of the screen. There's no way. No, this is at least over here. This is like that's more than 20% of the screen that's not my face. Okay. Coat Duck says, I respect your art. It's weird. Thank you. Coat Duck says, it's a shame that the recap doesn't cover the streams. My goal is to make things so weird that somebody has to create a Hermitcraft stream recap. That actually is not my real goal. I've never had a real goal for this other than just having fun. Okay, so we're gonna have this kind of filled this way. You know, I almost want to have this one then kind of filled down this way in the same general sense. And this will be good too, because then you can see the lava from there, and the same way you'll be able to see the lava from there. Okay. How much will the minigame cost? I have no idea. I'm really bad at pricing things on the server. So, I don't know. Maybe like 70 or 80 diamonds seems about right for me. Because, like, I spent a few weeks working on it. So, like, I feel like 80 diamonds is probably correct. Hey, Shyla S., thank you for the $5. That brings us to 5 out of 15 toward our next face camera expansion. Okay. Invite Scar. Yeah, Scar. This will be the. Yeah, this should be a premier roller coaster attraction. This is not for people who are willing to only spend 4 or 5 dozen diamonds. This is a 6 or 7 dozen diamond thing. Okay, stop using the all caps for no reason. Dat Samdo, that's not a safe thing to extrapolate on. Like, there's different types of parents all over the world. That's if you are like, I want to see if my friend says all Southern parents are like this, or Joe's parents like this. That's not a plausible way to gather data in a meaningful. Like, you're just not doing well. That's just okay. Let's go ahead and grab. Yeah, we can give people champagne when they finish, if they don't die. Welcome, Ashley Henry. Glad you're here. Charged by income. Yeah, this roller coaster costs 5% of your diamonds every time you do it. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure the hermits will love that. Where is my crafting bench? What is going on with that horse? You okay? You seem fine now. Okay, where's the exit? Dang it, I was going in there to get more stuff too. Dang it. More stone blocks, I think? Stone bricks, yeah. Why do we have this in our offhand? Let's get rid of this gravel. We don't need it. Okay, and we'll put our green screen up too, because we've surpassed it. Okay. Okay. Season pass for 64 diamonds. Yeah, that's true. It should just be a season pass. You can play it as many times as you want. Does Corrales stream? I'm not sure. Okay. Thank you, Evanator. I try to have the nicest face cam by taking good care of my face. It's the one thing about growing in the beard that really bothers me is I can't grow hair right here. I think there's scar tissue or something, and I don't know from what, but like, so it's asymmetrical, but like, it's like super obvious. But nobody's complained to me about it so I'm just gonna ignore the problem. I'm just gonna assume I'm beautiful. Too bad. That's what we're doing now. Thank you, Space Dorito. So, yeah. So then, now when you start, one of the big things I didn't like was that before, when you started the game, you couldn't see lava. And so, now you'll start here, and there'll be some pretty clear lava. Okay, so then this will also kind of fill in along here. Oh, this is where my yard was buried, where the wolf died. Beth G says, you are your harshest critic. I hadn't noticed that until you pointed it out. Really, it feels like it's really big, but, I mean, I don't know. I am slightly transparent, so maybe I'm worried too much. X. Okay. Alvin Decatoria says, your face is in the way. I know. Every time I try to have a conversation with somebody, they're just like, I'm sorry, your face is too beautiful. I can't talk to you right now. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll monologue at you for 23 minutes. Luckily, that's a skill I practice routinely. It's a real curse, Alvin Decatoria. It's a real curse. But thank you for your compassion and for noticing. Like, part of me wants to have some of the soul sand in here. Hey, welcome, Eagle Fam. Glad you're here. Hope you are having a pleasant Friday night. We are just hanging out, palling around. Basically, anywhere you see red glazed terracotta, that's where the lava's going to go. And the reason I'd put that there is so I don't accidentally mine upward and have lava fall on me when I do the redstone. So that's a very distinctive visual block to avoid mining upward into. Fridays are great. I'm enjoying this one as well. Welcome, Noob Master. I'm sorry that you feel like you're being possessed, but let's maybe not do a bunch of all caps for no reason. Okay. So, from here, now when you first get in the cart, there will be lava that's visible there. There will be lava that's visible there. The bottom of this pit right now, hey, looks like we have a new donation in. $100 from Eagle Fam, which we had $5, so we add 95, and then we keep an extra 5. So that is going to be 5 face camera expansions. 5 face cam. 5 face cam, thanks Eagle Fam. Expand Joost. Do. So there's 1 face camera expansion. We're gonna keep the panel open so we can modify the opacity and the chroma key more simply. Whoa, it's Joost. Boo-hoo. No. It's Joost. So that was 1 face camera expansion. Stormy Bean says, move your face, stupid. This is the best time for moving my face because we have 4 more face camera expansions. Stormy, you're right in time. See, I'm moving my face, and then we're going to expand Joost. Do. That brings us down to 50 on the opacity. And we have 3 remaining. So we are going to say... What is the best way to do this? Let's go with Joost Hills Shark do. Joost Hill Shark do. face camera expansion is on its way. There we go. Do, 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 do. Alrighty, and so there was 3, bringing us down to 40% opacity. And now we need to see, the problem is OBS, like I have to drag the thing off and then expand it. Expand Jost. There we go. That was number 4. And so one more face camera expansion. Although I kind of like having this eye because of the way the light catches it. So we're going to do expand Jost. Da 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 da. Bring that down to 20-ish. There we go. Now you guys should be able to see the game way easier. You can thank Eagle Fam for that. I hope you guys are all very grateful to Eagle Fam. See? You feeling better now, Stormy? Everything is perfect now. The face camera starts off perfect, and then it ends perfect, and it's perfect at every point. This is a metaphor for life. It's not necessarily the metaphor for a good life, but I'm not a metaphorical expert. I'm an actual expert in things that are not metaphors. So I actually need to move the OBS window so I can read the chats again. Okay. Yeah, my baby shark is weird. I've only heard the song once at a rodeo. It was literally my first rodeo. I learned a lot. Now you guys can't see my beard spot anymore. Perfect. So yes, thank you, Eagle Fam. One of our biggest supporters of the stream. Long-term supporter. Let's see. Where are we going now? We are going to keep working on... Hey, welcome, Trusty. Yeah, you are seeing the game through my eyes. I hope you're ready. Okay. Let's see, what are we doing? We are... Lemming is chat flooding? Okay, time out. Who has the highest dangnation? Well, dangnation is probably the best way to make family-friendly the word damnation. But the concept of damnation is so intrinsic to Christian theology that if you're talking about that specifically, that's no longer cursing either. So... But I don't know who has the largest damnation. I would assume probably a very bad person. But it's not my place to judge people, so we're not going to do that here today. Dang it. I fell in a pit. Let's get the soul sand back out and put soul sand down there. Okay. So, Stormy Bean says, OMG, just play. This is a let's play. That's what we do, is we play games. South Carolina Juris Doctorate says, Joe, are you worried about something breaking one of the scaffolds? No, because watch. If I walk over here, open-handed, and just slap one of these, it's 100% fine. Whoops. It's hard to put it back. But, like, there we go. Fixed it. The scaffolds will hold each other together. So just knocking out one, the adjacent scaffolds will hold it in place. So it's fine. Okay. So let's get the soul sand out then again. And take care of this. I'm just going to kind of fill in some of this with soul sand. I need to green-proof this. Why? Are there people who doubt the existence of green? Do we really need proofs to like, reassure people that green is not just Scar with a wig? Green-proofing. You guys, like, green's real. The Connor, I'm a LAMP stack developer for my day job, so Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP. Although these days we actually use MariaDB for most things because, well, MySQL kind of got away from. I'm not here to talk about database drama, but anyway, yeah. So I mean, I also do like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, all the sort of general web languages, as well as a bunch of other random stuff as is needed. I don't do too much Objective-C, but occasionally I use it a little bit. See, does this start to feel more like it has a theme to it? Yeah, and this will also discourage people from wandering off the path. "100% face cam is best face cam." I'm glad. Yeah, do we have Korean truthers now? Taco Gaming, you don't have to yell in all caps at people. You're not a mod. Okay. I could put ice under the soul sand if I just want to be mean. That's true, I could. I don't know that I want to be mean. Sometimes it just happens. I'm gonna realize I need way more soul sand than I think I realize. Or than I think I need. It's not hard to become a programmer. You just need to know people that need work done on computers and don't know how to do it themselves. But I started programming in QBasic when I was about 6. I initially learned to read so that I could use the DOS prompt. Because other people would read books to me, but if I wanted to mess with the DOS prompt, I had to do that on my own. So, I've been using computers a long time. I don't know anything about Texas Lone Coyote. Does the server sell soul sand? Not legally. I mean, I could go in there and steal a bunch of soul sand, but Trusty Lemmings, I don't know what you're apologizing for, but probably just let it be. Why aren't there soul rocks? Yeah, that's a great point, Mike Sugarbaker. Any sort of soul silicate that there should be a whole geological system there. Okay. The TD shop has soul sand. Yeah, the thing is, it's only a shop if you bring currency, and I don't have any currency. So it would be more of a theft. And I'm trying to avoid stealing from hermits. So I'm out of diamonds. So there's basically, there's nowhere on the server I can buy anything. If you're like, is there a place on the server that you can buy this? The answer is no. I can't buy it. Dang it. Okay, so core concept. This kind of works. I'm gonna end up using way more lava just because I run out of soul sand though, I think. But let's fly around and get a sense of. Dang it. We're not. Let's just go up here. Sell stuff to get diamonds. Yeah, like roller coaster admission. That's what I'm working on. That is in progress. Okay. Thank you, Ender. I'm glad you enjoy this. Concorp buyback program intensifies. I should just sell Concorp the roller coaster for like 2,000 diamonds. I should just sell them the whole thing. That'd be funny, right? Is that funny? I don't know if that's funny. I'm tired. It's hard to tell what's funny or not. So then this is going to... So lava will flow from there to there. And then over here we'll have soul sand. Okay, so that down there. I was originally going to texture this with more than just soul sand, wasn't I? Oh, man. Yeah. I think I'm just getting tired and I'm making errors because I'm tired. But so if we want to do more with this, how are we going to do it? I talked about using maybe brown concrete powder, but that's not going to be the right color. Maybe like dark brown terracotta might be good. Or no, it's the dyed black terracotta, not the cooked. Are those squids still swimming around over here that I can go harvest? Yeah, they're there. Hey, you, buddy. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go get some dark brown or black terracotta, and that'll look nice with that. Now, that means, though, we gotta empty our inventory so we can go get the terracotta. Because we need to get things, and we don't have room at all. That's not complimentary rockets. Man, we are running low on rockets. Maybe I actually do need to get diamonds, you guys. Yeah, I might just need to get diamonds. There might be... Oh, wait, no, here's some rockets. Okay. Yeah, when I ran out of... Anytime I run out of rockets, that's when I know it's actually serious business time for diamond gathering. Yeah, this is starting to come together. Why do I still have these, dirt? Oh, somebody had said, could we do Where in these chunks is Cub fan of the convex? Do you guys want to hear that? Is that worth doing? He'll go from Nashville. Let's pull that up. New tab here, joehills.net. What is that even under? Yeah, there it is. If anybody wants the lyrics to that, here's the lyrics. Wait, whoops. Can I make this? Can I fit more of these lyrics into one page? Yes. Where in these chunks is Cub fan of the convex? Well, he builds around the island from modern to medieval. He's a sticky piston pusher from build height down to bedrock. He'll take you on a flight to the convex cathedral. Tell me where in these chunks is Cub fan of the convex? Swipe your soul sand from the nether, make the village golems bubble from our redstone degree and tag. He'll be dealing abuse. I never tend to see him steal from his base to the portal. Tell me where in these chunks is Cub fan of the convex? Tell me where in these chunks is Cub fan of the convex? He'll go from village to void space, from end to Iskall's base, from Mumbo to Tango, Tex Fountain, and back. Then he'll ban half Hermitcrafters, run a gauntlet jewel encrusted. Then he'll have the convex plunder and go prank Python's pots. He put the mail in malefaction when he tampered with my postbox. Tell me where in these chunks is Cub fan of the convex? Tell me where in these chunks. Tell me where can he be? From mob spawner to far lands, from spawn via pirate land, tundra to jungle, to I trade to loot you. Well, he swims beneath the seas just to sell a moral coral. He's a bubble-breathing brigand with a flair for dolphin speed. His shulker box is loaded up with maps for his mural. Tell me where in the chunks is Cub fan of the convex? Tell me where in these chunks is Cub fan of the convex? Tell me where in these chunks is Cub fan of the convex? Watch your back. Is this actually Hermitcraft? Yes, my name is Joe Hills. I've been playing on Hermitcraft for the last 7 years. I joined in Season 1. I was actually the first non-founder to be invited to join the server. So people are like, are you an original Hermit? I'm like, no, I'm the original new guy. First new guy on Hermitcraft. So one of the Hermits was just like, commented the other day. He's like, I feel like I've been here for 2 or 3 seasons. I don't want to call out who it is. So I'm not going to say the exact number. It's like, this person is like, I've been here for like maybe 4, I don't know. I've been here for a lot of seasons, and I still feel like I'm the new guy, and I don't know what to do about it. And I'm like, I've been here since 5 weeks into Season 1, and I still feel like I'm the new guy. That's how it is. I don't know. Thank you for the $5. That brings us up to 10 out of 20 toward our next face camera expansion. Do I call my face a watermark or my watermark a face? I'm genuinely asking. Love you, Joe. I just call it a face cam, I guess. But, like, face cam wasn't one of the options. So, Thank you for the $2, Quasweez. He says, you just make that song, or have you sung it before? I wrote that song when I was waiting for Cub fan. I did this stream where I was like, I thought he might be the jingler. And so I camped out outside of his base to see if he went to this portal that I thought the jingler was going to go through. And so I spent 3 hours during that stream breaking down what made the original song Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego good. And then I wrote that song and I sang it. And and I wrote it. I kept the words so that I could sing it again later, which I just did now. Hermitcraft isn't owned by anyone. It's an artist collective. Anybody can have a server. You just have to go pay a hosting company. And if you're like, well, then whoever pays for the hosting is probably the owner of the server. It's like, well, technically, yes, one person might have the invoice from the hosting company, but if everybody chips in to pay for hosting, when you have like 20 active members, chipping in a few dollars toward hosting, it's an easy thing. Okay. Coat Duck says, does the face camera ever reset? Yeah, 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time. So that's 5 a.m. Central time, which is where I'm at. I actually started streaming at 4:30 the other day, so we hit that 6 a.m. Punxsutawney time during a stream. But we hadn't actually expanded the face camera yet, so nobody got to see how the reset would occur. It resets back to me fitting in the hotbar. Thank you for the $2. Yeah, we my brother and I haven't done recordings of any parody songs I've written. Especially because like the Cub fan one really is only funny to people who really care about Hermitcraft. And whereas like My Destinies in Tennessee is a good song for anybody who plays Pokemon Go. And more people play Pokemon Go, or like Send Me a Wave via Subspace. Anybody who appreciates science fiction would enjoy that song. But like a song where the overlap of people who would enjoy it is people who like Hermitcraft and people who know who Cub Fan is and people who know who Rockapella is. It's just not a big enough thing. Coaster's going well. I got sidetracked getting brown terracotta. Whoops. Hey, a zombie. What's your best Hermitcraft project? Season 2. I'm pretty proud of Season 2. Okay. So we're going this way. Yeah, so Karis, what happened that day was I went to bed at 8 o'clock and said, I'll take a nap and then I'll stream. And then I slept for 8.5 hours and woke up at 4:30 in the morning and was like, well, I guess I'm still going to stream now that I've woken up. Whoops. Be a treat for the UK people. Hey, JBunny30 Harris, who writes, good day from Australia. I enjoy your singing. Well, thank you very much for the $2. That brings us up to 16 out of 20 toward our next face camera expansion. Yep. So just a fun stream for the EU folks. Some people were like, Joe, why are you awake? And I'm like, because I slept for 8.5 hours? I'm not going to sleep for 10 hours just because whatever. Which way are we going? This way. David says, do you enjoy listening to music or podcasts while programming? Yeah, I actually, like 3 days ago, I went through my playlist that I listen to when I'm trying to really get a lot of stuff done. But we're not going to immediately go back through that because we just did it. Okay, so we're going to pick up some of this. and I want to round this out some. What I'm probably imagining doing is kind of clustering this in like blobs. So we're going to have kind of some blobs like this. And then we'll have blobs of the... Do I have a favorite YouTube video / channel? Well, if I post a link to a really good YouTube video, are you guys all going to watch that instead? Like, that doesn't seem like a good idea in the middle of my stream. This is a video that you guys... This is a 22-minute meditation video. And I gotta mute this so I can actually click this. Okay, this is in my opinion the greatest video on YouTube. It is a 22-minute meditation video that only has 116 views, and like 15 of them are me. 15 of the views on this video are me, because I have watched this again and again for the last 2 years. Best video on YouTube. Should we just mute the stream and all watch and like all listen to this together while I put things down? Maybe. Maybe. I told you guys I was going to mute it because people wanted to see the... People were like, Joe, what's your favorite video on YouTube? And then I was like, well, that's a 23-minute video, and I can't talk over it if we're all going to watch it. But I guess we're not all going to watch it? No, you shouldn't... If you are listening to somebody else's video on my channel, I'm going to get a copyright strike. You have to click the link yourself. Are we... I don't know what we're doing. But seriously, that video has 116 views. The people who made it are two of the funniest people on the planet, in my opinion. And, yeah, like I said, 15 of those 116 views are probably me. Because it's a funny, funny video. There are very few things that make me, like, actually, like, laugh out loud. Just because I have a lot of microphone discipline. Okay. There's only 2 comments on that video. Really? Are both of them me, actually? Let me check. Yeah, this is a channel with 8 subscribers. Oh, yeah. So 1 year ago, Joe Hills TSD wrote, "What a delightful entertainment. Those blokes from America's great northern reaches have done it again." Yeah, these guys don't normally do stuff on YouTube. They normally do, like, podcasts and stuff. Okay. Give a status update on the project. It's okay, I guess. That's its status. It's okay, I guess. Okay, I think... So here's the thing, is I'm actually getting really tired. So we have two options. One, I can go to bed, which is probably what I should do. But I know I'm going to watch this laser-guided meditation before I go to bed, no matter what now. So part of me is like, well, I'll just keep doing stuff on the server while I watch that, and you guys can watch me watch that as I guess the question is, do I want to put down like 8 more stacks of soul sand before I go to sleep? Not really, but I can if I'm going to be up listening to laser guided meditation anyway. Okay, here's what I think we're going to do. I think I'm going to go watch Laser Guided Meditation, but I'm going to end the stream so you guys don't know if I'm watching Laser Guided Meditation or not. But, like, I'll sleep better if I do my meditation exercise. So, yeah. If anybody did not get the link to Laser Guided Meditation, in my opinion, the greatest video on YouTube with less than 200 views. It's the greatest video in general, but it happens to have less than 200 views. Everybody go watch this. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. We are rating laser-guided meditation. Go watch this video and leave a nice comment. Keep adventuring. Stop streaming.